How's it, everybody? And a warm welcome to the NFT show. I am your host, Philip Kalinko, and next to me is Cade Bergman. Cade,
It's
what's happening?
chilling, dude. Good to see you, man.
You too. Another Friday. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I see we got Crypto Dream, we got Gaz. So good to see you guys. We got a packed show, lots of news. The big news, we got Elon Musk buying Twitter. What does that mean for NFTs? And we've got Reddit volume coming down a bit. What does that mean for NFTs? We got a Zuki proof of skate auction closing at $2.5 million for one gold plated skateboard. It's not even solid gold, it's gold plated. We got SimCity coming in. We've got DC Comics coming in. We got lots happening. Let's get straight into it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. This is going to be lit.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty. Let's do this over here. If you're not already, please subscribe to both my show and Cade show over here.
Oh, yeah.
Then let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So I want to spend a little bit more time than usual on the June analytics because it's almost the end of October. So I'm going to assume that it is, just to put things in perspective. A warning, it is a bit doom and gloom, but there is a silver lining. So if we have a look here, OpenSea monthly volume, this month is the lowest we've had since June last year, $280 million, compared to last month, which was also very low at 348 million, the month before at $500 million. So we can clearly see that we are still tracking downwards. If we come down over here, yesterday's volume just on OpenSea was about $10 million. OpenSea daily volume in ETH terms yesterday was 4,000 Ethereum. What I wanted to show you, the active traders over here on OpenSea, 300,000 wallets this month. Again, the lowest since June of last year. And the number of active wallets in total since all time is 2.3 million. Now, what's interesting is this Reddit thing is 2.9 million wallets.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk about that. But that's quite an incredible statistic because most of us degens have more than one wallet. So you can really assume that this OpenSea number of 2.3 million is at least halved. Whereas most Reddit guys are not degens and don't have more than one wallet. So you've seen in the last month this Reddit surge has really led to almost 3 times the amount of new people being exposed to NFT technology, whether they know about it or not. That's what's happened. And if we look at the Polygon numbers, you're seeing that because remember, Reddit was on Polygon. If you look at October, there was 1.3, well, what's that in Polygon? 130,796,079 versus 72 million the month before. So it's literally doubled in the last month on Polygon. And even here, when this Reddit hype happened, you can see the daily volume in one day was 2.9 million Polygon in one day. So this Reddit thing is actually really, really significant to the space, like hugely. And we're going to dive into that in more details when we get to that segment.
The Reddit thing is exciting for me. Not as much for the specific projects dropping, but I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about it a lot.
Cool.
It's exciting for me too. I'm really excited about it, and I want to dive deep into it with you for sure.
Fire.
If we have a look at DApp Radar, a great place where you can see the different volumes on OpenSea, marketplaces, NFTs, and different things, dappradar.com if you don't know. We see yesterday 12 million on OpenSea, X2Y2 1.7 million, Immutable X 794,000, CryptoPunks alone 700,000. LooksRare 400,000, Axie Marketplace about 148,000, and it goes down from there. So if we round it off, you're looking at about 15, 16 million in the last 24 hours, which is very similar to where we were at last week.
Yeah.
And if we have a look here at Bitcoin and ETH, we've had an incredible couple of days, even though today is slightly down. But just worked it out before the show. We are 20% up week on week on Ethereum. We were about 1,320 last Friday. We're now 1,554. And the interesting thing with Ethereum is that probably by now, but we were almost there just before the show when I checked, almost there. ETH is officially deflationary for the first time in its life. So this whole thing about the change to proof of stake and everything that we saw over there, the big part of it, one of the big changes, obviously we had the eco side of it that is now ecologically friendly. It's a green technology now. But the other big thing is that it's now deflationary. And that has not been the case since the merge, and it's been tracked, and it is now pretty much the case. We're either there or we're about to get there. So that's really, really bullish to see. We also have Bitcoin up about 10% week on week. So we've had a really, really good week as far as the markets go, which is great to see. And Cade, you're not going to believe it, but we've got another green day on the stock exchange. A really, a really good green day. Some numbers came out today which showed us for the first time that it seems as though inflation is coming down, which is what the market is cheering at the moment. We have had some results come out. Amazon came out today, wasn't good. That's why you're seeing that big decline. I do think it will recover, but for today, it's the only red big tech stock on the NASDAQ at the moment. And yesterday, we saw the same thing with Meta, with Facebook. They were down about 10% yesterday, and they really getting punished. They announced that they were making a $9 billion loss, and that is year to date, so in the last 9 months, and that is really due to their metaverse plans, and they also seem to be 5 to 10 years out from it. So it's really interesting because Mark is, let me rather say Mark Zuckerberg, respectfully, very respectfully, is really pinning the entire company and the future of Meta on the metaverse, but all in. If this was a poker hand, he's gone all in. Look, it's a ballsy move, and only time will tell if it pays off. But I think it's a big risk, a very big risk. So yeah, we're gonna see. But I saw a statistic. I was doing some research before the show. If you had bought into Meta when it was Facebook, when they went public 9 years ago, you would be down 10% today from when you bought in 9 years ago.
Wow.
So that just paints a picture, because usually in the stock market with blue chip stocks, you don't look at that. I mean, you're looking at about a 10% return on average. You'd expect to at least double in 10 years. Really, that's what you're looking at. Maybe at least 50% up because we're in a bear market currently. But to be 10% down is really quite telling, and one of the few big shares that we're seeing this with. So lots going on in the market update for sure.
Yeah, and the other thing with Facebook is they've got, just like Elon Musk didn't fork over all the millions of dollars to buy his new investments. He had tons of investment money from other people who sunk their money into them. And with Facebook and Meta, they likewise, I'm sure, have had lots of outsourced funding, and they're probably like, what the fuck? Why are we all so far down? Hopefully the people who invested knew that Zuckerberg's plan is probably a 20 to 40-year vision, which is going to take forever to implement. I just don't know if when they sunk their money in, they really were like, oh, fuck, we're really in here locked in now. So, yeah, I don't know. From a money standpoint, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think the guys who are putting billions in there are gonna want to see some sort of return. I agree, and not like 20 years down the line. And if you think about it, what have Facebook actually built in their entire existence? All they built was Facebook. They've built nothing else. Instagram was not built by them; it was bought by them. It's just they aren't known as builders. If you think of like an Apple, they built the iPad, the iPhone, the iWatch, all of that. They builders. They've done this before. Facebook has not. Facebook has never. They're now going into a product space with the VR headsets. It's a different experience. Look, he's got bigger balls than me, but this is either going to make or break them in the next 5 to 10 or 15 years or whatever it's going to be. So,
if you're watching this, bro, just go ahead and schedule a 60-minute consult with me, Zuckerberg. You need some help.
We'll do a 2-for-1 for you.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
charge
give
you
him
for
a
one of
discount.
us, and both of us will help you out.
Only if he follows
So,
back
yeah.
on oh fuck, I don't think he had. Does he have Twitter?
I don't know.
Oh,
But we're going to talk a lot about Twitter. There's a lot to talk about
yeah,
Twitter.
I didn't want to spoil it.
All right, let's have a look here at what's trending on the NFT side of things. Let's just refresh over here and see. We'll jump to OpenSea while that's happening. Okay, in the last 24 hours, let's just sort it according to Ethereum. NFT side of things, you're looking at CryptoPunks leading. 413 ETH in volume. Then we've got Clone X sitting nicely at 8.89 Ethereum, being very stable. We've got Bored Ape Yacht Club at 72 Ethereum. I think what I want to do is I want to make it 7 days because it's been 7 days since our last update, and then we can see, because I think Bored Apes is actually down if we look at it that way. Yeah. Pretty level. Other D down 17%, Mutants down 6% week on week. Clone X up 65%. That's not right. It was about 8 Ethereum a week ago. Azuki down. That's also not right. It was about 11 Ether a week ago. I don't know. OpenSea is
They've been bugging.
not. Yeah, they're not giving us the correct percentage down. Genuine Undead, unfortunately, is pulled back to 0.45. I was rooting for that underdog. We got Moonbirds continuing to bleed, sitting at 8.88. I think that 8% week on week is probably correct. We got the Potatoes, this project by Memeland, who have been quite quiet lately, still tracking up. Again, not 137%, but sitting at 1.55. Neolings, which we spoke about last week, is down to 0.11. Renga sitting at 1.26. Everyone seems to have forgotten about Renga. Doodles sitting at 7.3. There have been a whole lot of rumors that some of the core team is being sacked. They're denying it. Who knows? Just rumors at the moment. But we've got Yugi Yin, which we covered last week, and which I've done a standalone video from that. And that one has gone up to 0.38. I think it was 0.3 when we covered it last week. Again, just ignore this percentage thing. We got everybody's that dropped from yesterday on the OpenSea homepage. It was huge bugs, couldn't mint, and then all of a sudden minted out very quickly. A 10,000 collection.
Wow.
I haven't seen that for a while. Got minted out in about 45 minutes. Once it was fixed, once all the bugs were fixed, mint price was 0.033. Sitting at 0.03, still very early and only dropped yesterday. Big collection. So let's see once the paper hands get kicked out, what's happening over there, and so on. So that's our market update. If we jump to Flips Finance, this is a great place where the percentages are right. We're going to see the percentage change in the last 24 hours. Chromie Squiggles, that art project that's really well respected, up 20%. Clone X up 20%. Bored Ape Yacht Club even. Mutant Apes up 4%. Other D down 3% on the 24 hours. Azuki up just under 5%. Doodles up just under 5%. Digi Daigaku down just under 1%. Yugi Yin up 20%. Last 24 hours, Genuine Undead up 7.7%. Moonbird slightly down 2%. Cool Cats up 6%. Kitaru World up 25%. Bored Ape Kennel Club down 1.3%, and so on. That is the market update.